Good morning. Here are your headlines at 6 o'clock. And relief for some British nationals as the first evacuation flights out of war-torn Sudan touch down in Cyprus. But many more people are still waiting for help.
39 people who were on that first flight arrived and spent the night in local hotels. They've just arrived back at the airport, going to catch a charter flight back to the UK. They told me they were delighted to be going back, but they have no idea when they'll go back home to Sudan.
Good morning. As a senior Bank of England economist says we all need to accept being poorer, I've come to this hair salon in Leeds to find out how people trimming back their budgets is hitting businesses like this one.
Good morning from the Etihad Stadium ahead of a match being billed as the Premier League title decider. Manchester City welcome Arsenal here later, the winner of which will know the title is in their hands.
Walking into number 10, the three dads take their suicide prevention message to the Prime Minister.
And the former First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, says the past few weeks have been beyond her worst nightmares. She was speaking at the Scottish Parliament for the first time since her husband, Peter Murrell, the former chief executive of the SNP, along with the party's treasurer, were both questioned by police.
I understand the view that some people might have, that I knew this was all about to unfold and that's why I walked away. Nothing could be further from the truth. I could not have anticipated in my worst nightmares what would have unfolded over the past few weeks.
A Bank of England economist has warned prices in the UK will continue to rise unless people understand that they are poorer. Hugh Pill told a podcast there was a reluctance to accept that people were worse off.
Let's have a look at this morning's newspapers, shall we, at 6:15. And the evacuation from Sudan features heavily. Troops pictured on the front page of The Times. And the paper says that those hoping to get on flights have been told to now make their own way to the airfield.
The Daily Telegraph this morning reporting on Prince Harry's claim against the Sun newspaper, with court documents claiming that his brother Prince William was paid what it calls a huge sum by the owners of the newspaper to settle his own historical phone hacking claims. The Telegraph says it understands that sum was about £1 million.
Daily Mail carries quotes from the Bank of England's top economist saying that people must accept they are poorer, and if they do not stop asking for more pay, prices will continue to rise. The Mail notes Mr Pill is paid £190,000 a year.
Online, there's a story about people who applied to attend the coronation concert next month being left disappointed after being informed that they'd won tickets, only to find out then that they'd actually all gone. Thousands have posted angry messages on Twitter after the final pairs from the last of the three ballots were issued on a first-come, first-served basis. People said that they thought they'd been told that they had until tomorrow to claim their tickets. Ticketmaster says tickets in the first two rounds were guaranteed, but it seems not necessarily for the final one.
Yeah, and lots of you have been in touch with us this morning talking about this. This is from Heather saying it's a total shambles. It was very badly handled. Richard says this has caused a lot of upset and, of course, disappointment to everyone who has been let down and misled.
Disgraceful, says Ali. It's caused immense upset to thousands of people. We're hearing about some people who thought they had the tickets, started booking their coaches and their trains to get to Windsor and then realised that they weren't going to get in after all.
Let's take a look at what's making the front of this morning's papers now. And the Times goes with the Prime Minister's warning of a critical 24 hours ahead as the first evacuation flight carrying stranded British citizens left Sudan and landed in Cyprus. The Metro's headline, "Run for your lives," in reference to British people being told to dash unescorted through Sudan's embattled capital to an airstrip. While the Eye says British troops are ready to use force as evacuation efforts continue to get UK citizens out of Sudan. The Telegraph has the headline, "Harry court claims leave coronation peace hopes in tatters." The Guardian's also reporting on this story with claims that the late Queen threatened Rupert Murdoch's media firm with legal action over phone hacking. The Financial Times front page is on US President Joe Biden's announcement that he'll seek a second term in the White House, as many expected. The Express reports that Jeremy Hunt is being urged to cut tax as soon as possible to help people struggling with the cost of living crisis. And the chief economist at the Bank of England has said British people must accept they are worse off and stop asking for more pay. That's according to the Daily Mail. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories, scan the QR code on your screen right now.